Welcome back to Improvision Entertainment. My name is Huntermun, and this is Final Fantasy VII. Now, if you've tuned in for the story, you're unlikely to see it in this particular run, in this particular recording, because the plan is to go for limit breaks. Turns out Case only has two, and the acquiring of the second one is actually pretty easy, so this might be a short recording, or I might just immediately go into the next limit break, in which case it will be a longer recording. We'll see how it goes. I am obviously not where we left off in the plot. I am back down at this peninsula on Medea, which I'm told this green stretch of land is the best place to kill grasshopper things and get experience points at this point during the game. And what we need is Case to kill 40 enemies with their dice limit break, which obviously with the power-ups that this game includes for this version of the game is going to be pretty easy to do. And hopefully everybody else on the crew is just gonna hang out and be with us. So, knocking to the full screen, we got PG in the chat. We've turned fighting on. Let's see, we'll go for 3x. We'll go for super powerful. And we're just gonna run here and kill some time. Not necessarily the most entertaining thing, but you know. Okay, so these things are apparently lots of experience. And we are super powerful. And we're gonna do this for a little while. Wait, what? Did that just say the limit break unlocked? What? No. Oh, it must have said limit break was available. I got distracted. I was like, what? I forgot I gotta keep a track of how quick the text appears on screen. So, this is what we're doing right now. PG, what's up? Do you enjoy Final Fantasy VII? Do you enjoy RPGs in general? Or are you just hanging out to hang out? Let's see, I think we're at 5 guys killed? I can try and count a little bit. We're trying to get to 40. Both? Oh, that's good. What's your favorite RPG? Because I actually don't like Final Fantasy VII. So I asked. Okay, I think this will put us at 10. And you know, maybe why, but like, I'm not asking you to like put in a paragraph if you're just hanging out. Okay, that should be like 10. Barret leveled up. Imagine doing this, let's call it for realsies, way back in the day, without, 3x animations, or, basically infinite limit. How long you'd have to build the bar to the next limit break to get it, if you were trying to complete the game. You know, like your Gerard Khalil or something. I don't know if PG heard me, or if they're writing a paragraph. Yoink. What was that noise? Well, I'm going to be programming an RPG soon. Transform leveled up, cool. Possibly a few RPGs. That's how I'm actually going to start making my income. Welcome, Chocobo Dreams! It is stream time, it's great to have you. I don't know what we're at now. I lost track already. 17-ish? How you doing, Chocobo? I was just asking PG what might be their favorite RPG. I believe I've already asked you that question, but unfortunately, I forget things. We are trying to get Kate's next limit break. Sat down with food? Nice. I've got food next to me I should probably be eating, but it showed up a little late, so I didn't get it all done before stream. Baked spaghetti and meatballs. It's really hard to pick a favorite JRPG. Well, tell you what, top 5, no particular order. How's that? That should probably make it easier, right? Top 5, no particular order. Undertale might be one of your favorite games ever. Undertale might also technically be an RPG, not a JRPG. Because it was not created by a Japanese developer. See how that works? How that's a weird distinction? It does play kind of like a JRPG. Hey, all leveled up. Another all leveled up. Do 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 do. As far as I know, I gotta kill 40 dudes with these dice. I have double and triple checked it, but, you know, the internet can be wrong sometimes. I can't really say Undertale's one of my favorite RPGs, only because I haven't actually played it. I have enjoyed watching like 4 other people go through the game, and I probably should definitely do it someday, but... You're not even sure what your favorite Final Fantasy is? Well, that's easy. Mine's Final Fantasy Tactics. And my list is way easy because I haven't played most Final Fantasy games. So, like, Final Fantasy VII is kind of near the bottom of the list of Final Fantasy games. Actually, I guess it would be near the bottom of Final Fantasy VII games also. Chobo says, when Remake is done, and if I can consider a single game, it would be my favorite RPG for sure. Well, it depends. Do you say Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, or do you say Mass Effect Trilogy like I do? Because I say Mass Effect Trilogy is my favorite RPG. I hope that's fair. And if that's fair, then you can say Final Fantasy VII Remake and mean the whole thing if it's cool when it's done. It's hard to compete with Remake if it's like 300 hours long. Level up, level up. Damn, K-Sith is also not getting levels while we're doing this. PG, you've never played any Final Fantasy game, by the way? Huh. Well, Remake is pretty good. 12 is excellent. My favorite is Tactics, which is a tactical RPG. And my second favorite is 14, which is a really good MMO. But it's an MMO with like a single player focus. Like, it's a very unique MMO in that the main story of Final Fantasy 14 treats you like the main character of a regular RPG while you're doing it, and I find that very refreshing. But yeah, my favorite is Tactics, which I've said many times, followed by 14, followed by... I'm sorry, my favorite... you know what? Final Fantasy Tactics, followed by Remake, I'm sorry, followed by Final Fantasy VII Remake, followed by 14, followed by 12, followed by 10-2. That's just my favorite Final Fantasy games, top 5. That's come up a lot during the playing of this game, which is why I know that order so well at this point. Hey, K-Sith leveled up. Final Fantasy X used to be your favorite game, but some story and character aspects of it don't hold up for me? Oh, you mean like... what's his name's casual racism? What's his name? The Blitzball player? I find his casual racism doesn't... Waka. Yes, Waka, exactly. I find Waka doesn't hold up, but also I really didn't like Final Fantasy X. But as much as 10-2 as I've gotten to play, I really enjoyed 10-2. And it doesn't seem like you have to have played 10 to get 10-2. You almost definitely will get more out of it. But... Well, PG, what would you say is your favorite RPG? And to Chocobo Dreams, what would you say is your top 5, no particular order, favorite RPGs not Final Fantasy? Specifically, best RPGs not Final Fantasy. Because you guys are going to help me pass the time, because this is literally grinding. That's what we're doing right now. And part of the reason Cloud is in the party is because he's probably gonna be my level 99. He's kind of always gonna be around for this leveling stuff, is kind of the concept. If I were to say like, I can get myself in that conversation. Non-Final Fantasy RPGs, if I lump JRPGs and Western RPGs all together, then probably Mass Effect Trilogy is at the very top. Probably Breath of Fire 3. Star Ocean: The Second Story? Wheel of Fortune. Rare Achievement. Case's Last Limit Break. Wow. That was 13 minutes in. I guess we'll switch to a new character. Alright. Slots gained. Oh, okay, that was why it weirded me out. I got the achievement before I actually got the limit break. Okay. Let's see here. I don't think I can do Vincent's yet. I don't think I can do Sid's yet. You know what RPG games mean? You're not very good at English? Oh, well, you seem fine at English, PG. May I ask you what is your country of origin? Or, you don't have to say. I'm just curious. Chocobo Dream says, Breath of Fire 4 is probably top 5 for me. Suikoden 2, you have to play again. You know, I've heard really good things about Suikoden 2. Aren't they doing a remake of it? I've heard good things about it, and I thought about playing it. Yeah, RPG is a role-playing game, though, to be fair, most video game RPGs are not like actual tabletop RPGs, which is one of the reasons I like Mass Effect Trilogy, and why I like, I guess, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, is because they are more like role-playing games like you'd play around a table with other people than most video games get. Because your choices have consequences and stuff like that. Not talking JRPGs, also love Divinity 2 a lot. I could see that. I don't have a giant spectrum of, like, RPGs, if I'm being totally honest. I liked Atelier Iris 1 and 2. Obviously Final Fantasy Tactics, but we were doing non-Final Fantasy games. You live somewhere in Europe? It's possible I've driven past your house then, Euro Truck Simulator. Let's see here. Let's see, what was I doing? Oh, I was looking up new limit break. So anybody who is watching later on YouTube, I hope you don't mind, I'm gonna keep you going for a little bit. Let me see if I can get a new... Wait, where the... No, this is the best places to level. I don't need the best places to level. I didn't close the window, did I? Oh, no, I just opened this window weirdly. Okay. Let's see if... I don't think I can get Vincent's last limit break. I think I have to actually do a plot thing. Let's double check. You need either color okay, that requires a special chocobo. Can't do that. Oh, we should be able to get Yuffie. Alright, we should be able to get Yuffie. Need to reach a place with a submarine for Sid. Spoilers. Do I have Red-XIIIs? Let's see here. Okay, so our choices are Barrett, Red-XIII, and Yuffie. Okay, I'm gonna leave that to the chat. Eventually when I click on the right thing. I think Red Dead Redemption 2 is closer to being an RPG because it's because of how it is, but it would be a third-person shooter open world game. Spider-Man, the game that I have been playing for the past few days, is not an RPG. So I would say, no, probably neither of those. Okay, Red-XIII. Alright. Barrett or Yuffie? Chat, I'm going to make this one really short. Let me know what you think. Which limit next? Hopefully that appears on screen. It does. Not like this. You know, it's okay, PG. I mean, not everybody's gonna enjoy every genre of video games. I fancy myself a prospective video game developer, and I try and play games like a developer. So I try and play a lot of games so I can get a lot of input, so I can think about how like this one item worked in this game and it didn't work in that. It's one of the things I'm best at with trying to explain how I want a mechanic to work, is I will sometimes reference 4 or 5 video games in the explanation of how I want something to work, because I know how it did or didn't work in a different game. It's one of those unsung things about video game development that you can have, is having somebody who has an actual wealth of video game experience. Let me take these materia off. Can I unequip you of stuff? Let's give you... Well, actually, those are all your weapons, so... Alright, Case Sith is done. We could put Barrett and Yuffie, we could swap them out. Who do I want my final team to be? I mean, Barrett's would be for most of the game, so... Oh, he's got no materia on him anyway, whoops. Alright, let's see what that final thing says. Alright, you guys didn't decide. Alright. Let me double check. I think we can do Yuffie. Let's do Yuffie. Okay. You need... What in the world? Oops, make sure I can see chat. You were trying to look up JRPGs. It's not RPG, but Okami is one of your favorite games of all time. Well, it is true. That is not an RPG. Let's see here. I'd like to finish that game, but I was trying to play it in 4K, and I need even better tech than the super expensive computer I have in front of me. Gift from the family, otherwise. Like, I did not afford this computer. Do not misunderstand. 68, 114... Oh wait, but that's got... That work glove has no other abilities, hold on. 31, 110. Mithril Amulet. Gigas Armlet? Wow, that's a lot of attack. Wait, hold on. It has no growth. Hold on, does this have... That has normal growth. That has double growth. Power up when near death? Well, we're just doing growth right now. Dragon Armlet, nice. You was thinking about how stupid you are? No, that's not... No, you just don't... Not having experience in video games does not make you stupid. That is not a thing. Okay. Did I give Yuffie the best experience I could? Probably already did that. Double growth. Nothing growth. Serpent protects against poison. She needed that for the final fight, which I had. Okay. Let's equip some materia. Just some stuff that'll level up and possibly be able to be sold for money later. I want the ability to attack from back row. Do I not have that? Oh, hello. How do I order this list? How do I order this list? There's a way to do that, right? Trying all the buttons. That's just jumping in pages. Lightning almost leveled up. Enemy skill probably don't need it right now. That's master. Seal added effect. We're all in this together, guys. Probably don't need destruct. Probably don't need a second mug. Oh, hold on. Do we have any more blue? Not really. I do like transformations. Doesn't help that high-profile JRPGs don't even really get made anymore. You're not wrong. What's the most high-profile JRPG right now? Well, actually, I don't know if that's true. So much as it's they get ignored by a lot of the mainstream press, because I feel like I've seen, even on Microsoft stage, some very interesting JRPGs in recent times, but like I can't remember their names because unlike pretty much every other game, your Far Cry's and your Halos and stuff like that, like I don't feel like I've seen more than one trailer for them and then I forget about them. Because there's a big JRPG that just came out, right, for Xbox or is about to. And because it's on Xbox, like a lot of people are not thinking about it, and I saw like one trailer. Alright. Double checking. Okay, yeah, Yuffie's got level 1 limit. So is Tifa. So we can do both of them in a go. Alright. Looks like this is going to be a long one for the YouTubes. I just realized that... well, hold on. That's a lot of hits. It's also a lot of hits. Alright, 1 second. I need to double check exactly what the requirements are. So for Yuffie, I have to use Greased Lightning 8 times. So I'm making good progress on that. And for... Oh wait, no, hold on. I can't do Tifa's yet, can I? Why did I say Tifa? I meant Barret. Damn it, I went through all those materia. I did that wrong. I can get Barrett's limit break. Oh well, we'll focus on Tifa can hold on to more. So let's focus Yuffie down. Let's get Yuffie. One of the biggest reasons you got into mobile games is because most of them give them a JRPG fix you're not getting elsewhere. I could see that. I have a concept for a JRPG I want to make. Taking heavy inspiration from Breath of Fire, but also a lot of other things, including stuff like Mass Effect and everything. Like I want to have an RPG in which you get to make role-playing decisions and have that affect the story as you go through the game. Wow, that thing does very little damage. I don't think it's hit 8 times, I think it's kill 8 times. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. He can keep hitting me, it's fine. Double checking Yuffie real quick. This doesn't seem right. Oh, how to unlock. I read that wrong. Okay. Okay, Yuffie starts with Grease Lightning. She gets Clear Tranquil using Grease Lightning 8 times. Oh, then I gotta kill 64 enemies. I'm overthinking this. Overthinking this. Let's find something that works. Okay. Make sure I can see chat. What would you say is your favorite mobile RPG, then? Gotta kill 64 dudes, so this is gonna take a little bit of time. Like, if you were to recommend to somebody in a game, like how I keep recommending Stellaris... Oh. Yeah, those things do give a fair amount of experience points. Run, 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 run. Do 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 do. Hold on, is there a... Okay, I need to get Yuffie and all. That's what I need. Something leveled up. Okay, hold on, wait. Actually, is there another all on the list? No, it doesn't look that way. So... let's throw on... Odin. Oh, she can't put one on, damn. That's a little bit less, and doesn't grow as fast. So that's unfortunate. Oh wait, hold on, I actually want Earth. Okay, this should make this go faster. Always gotta think about how you're leveling stuff. They're actually going to do a Breath of Fire mobile game, and it would have probably been bad, but I would have liked to try it. Worse, they did actually do it, and it was so bad you didn't get to try it. Breath of Fire 6 is a mobile game that never came out over here. I was trying to figure out if there was a way to play it, because I think a lot of its interface is actually in English. I've been looking for a version of it I can play. Yeah, that's much faster. That's much faster. Here, I need to, like, unfull screen this. While I'm doing that, I'm getting beat up. It's fine. PG or Chocobo, what are either of your feelings on, not RPGs, but, say Assassin's Creed games? Run, 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 run. There will be a couple of RPGs, actually, on the next poll. You stopped playing Assassin's Creed after Black Flag? Oh, that's so interesting. A lot of people came in at Black Flag. It was the Ocarina of Time of Assassin's Creed. Which is to say, a lot of people who didn't know what was good about the series before then came in at that point and really liked it and thought the series was that. Ocarina of Time. In any event, used to love Assassin's Creed, but you got tired of them milking the sci-fi plot? See, I'm from the completely opposite camp, which is, I got really tired of them obviously trying to brush off the sci-fi plot, because I liked it. I liked the construct. But the thing that got me was them half-assing it. When Desmond got killed, you kind of lost interest? You know what? Yeah. Okay, so we're on the same page there. Because in my opinion, the best rounded Assassin's Creed, which is like in everything that it tries to do, it does that thing really well. Like the most well-rounded Assassin's Creed is 3. But the main problem with 3 is they finally gave Desmond stuff to do that I wanted him to do the whole time, and then they killed him. It's like they fixed him as a character and an element in the game, and killed him in the same game. It's like the sci-fi plot, but it was clear they lost interest in giving it a conclusion. Well, worse than that, the holographic representation of Juno that shows up in Assassin's Creed 4 is actually, I believe, resolved and killed in a mobile game that you can no longer download and play. So that seemed like a major... Oh, an all materia was born. Nice. That's another all. Wait, how is it... Wait, hold on. Who birthed it? Oh, Yuffie got a master all materia. Cool. All materia so well. PG says, I love the Assassin's Creed games, though I thought it was boring at first, but the more I played, the more I liked it. I can mostly agree with that, playing off the assumption that you're going from Assassin's Creed 1. You also kind of didn't like the combat in Odyssey, but that's just me. Oh, that's funny. I didn't like the combat in Origins. I thought the combat in Odyssey was a lot better. I thought the just doing in Odyssey was better than it was in Origins. Origins, in my opinion, has simultaneously the best story and the worst gameplay. In my opinion. And... Oh, somebody agrees with me. Well, thank you, PG. Like, I really like the story of Assassin's Creed 3 and a bunch of the other ones, but I really think the story in Origins is rock solid good. But I also think its gameplay is mostly trash. The leveling of all the guys in the universe is terrible. They made a giant open world that you can't even get to. Like, I finished that game having only traversed, I don't know, 2/3 of the map, and it's the only Assassin's Creed I've ever played in which I didn't get all of the, viewpoints. Chocobo says, I never played Origins. Odyssey was my return to the series after Black Flag. Well, if you didn't like the gameplay in Odyssey, you're almost definitely not going to like the gameplay in Origins. But Origins does have one of the best stories in the series. I don't know how people feel about the Viking one. Well, you see, It's funny you should mention that, because that's kind of why I'm asking. A friend of mine took to heart that I said I was waiting on Valhalla. This is actually the longest I've gone without playing an Assassin's Creed mainline game since it came out. I was waiting on Valhalla to possibly go for $30 this Black Friday. And just in the past few days, Daniel, that's dchow69 on Twitch, he found me a copy of the gold edition that comes with all the DLC for like $32. And I was like, well, I got some birthday money left over, so I now have access to Valhalla, which might legitimately be the first designed for this generation of consoles that I actually own, so I could play a Series X version of it. And, but I'm just wondering if anybody would be interested in playing it on, seeing me play it on stream, because I feel at this point, you're either playing Assassin's Creed, or you don't care about Assassin's Creed. If that makes any sense. Like, either you're invested because you're already playing the game, or you have no interest. You definitely wouldn't mind seeing me stream it? Alright, well that is a possibility I put in place for today. Low-key was me starting Valhalla. Like after I'd done this for like 2 hours, because I need to make progress on this so I can get these limit breaks out of the way, so I have less cleanup to do when time comes for remake. I'm one of the only people in existence who isn't hyped for that isn't hyped for Vikings. But it does happen in a point in the timeline I'm interested in, because there's literally like a blank space in the Assassin's Creed timeline that is between the events of Origins, which I think is 400 BC, I don't remember now, and Assassin's Creed 1, which is 900, 1000, AD? Something like that. I think it's the closest to Assassin's Creed 1 and also before it of any game in the series, if I remember correctly. I think it's at like 800 or something? Hold on. Vikings are cool and all, but I've definitely been oversaturated with them. Are you saying that because of For Honor? I wonder what is the best magic to actually use on these guys. Because it's clearly not Earth. Landscaper gain. Wait, hold on. Is that finally your limit break? I think that's your limit break. Okay. Making progress. I think that's her limit break. Yes. Moving up to level 2 limit break. Double checking the guide. Now, we have to use Landscaper 7 times. Let's see, For Honor, God of War to an extent. Oh yeah, I guess God of War, which I haven't played yet. I actually have, but I haven't played yet. Still have to play the newest Tomb Raider too. I have bad news about that newest Tomb Raider, in that it's... If you really like the first 2 of the new ones, it's kind of only just okay. I guess that's not bad news. That's just disappointing news. I really like the Tomb Raider reboot. Oops, I did that wrong. I still did magic. Whoops. I need to be using the limit break. Are you the only one who hasn't played God of War? I have only finished God of War 1. I have not played the new God of War. I have played through God of War 1 twice. Once on stream last year. And I have gotten like 2/3 of the way through God of War 2. And those are the only God of Wars I have experience with. Chocobo says, it's pretty much what I always hear about it. I love the first one. I actually didn't play the second one either, come to think of it. Oh, well, I mean, I like the first two a whole lot. But here's the problem that I learned recently that I couldn't quantify. Like, I didn't realize that it was made by, like, a different team. And it's because the team who made the first two reboot Tomb Raiders was pulled away from Tomb Raider to make the Marvel Avengers game. So, I assume that's what happened on both fronts there. Tomb Raider wasn't as great, in my opinion, because the people who had been making it up to that point didn't make the third one. And also, maybe the Avengers game itself wasn't as good because it was made by people who don't normally make that type of game. I might be reading too much into that, but... Bloodfest game? Okay, that was quick. Hold on. The Avengers game is garbage. I've heard that, PG. I think that's pretty much consensus. I don't have a direct opinion of it because I haven't played it. But, okay. Okay, so we're making limit break progress. Kill 64 more enemies. Man, this is a whole thing that's happening. Let me see if there's a more... Here, does anybody have sense? Sense. Cloud has sense. If I see those little roly-poly guys, I'm gonna see if they have a weakness. Alright, wow, the game seems laggy when I turn off the high speed. Level 39. They don't have any particular weakness. Okay. Actually, they seem kind of weak to that electricity. Let's see about fire. No, it seems like they're probably weak to electricity. Let's try Demi. Nah, definitely electricity. Alright, so let's swap out Yuffie's Earth for electricity. I just like that the game is like, oh, they have no known weakness, and I'm like, but they were clearly weak to that. Like, comparatively. Wait, didn't Yuffie have the electricity? Yeah, lightning. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. Let's try that. Okay, so maybe in like an hour I'll switch over to Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which I have never played before. It doesn't one-shot those guys is kind of the problem. Wait, I have an idea. Oh wait, Yuffie doesn't have multiple slots. Damn. I can't do more than one all. Alright, we're just gonna have to do with the best that we can. Like, I'm in a weird position with Assassin's Creed because I wasn't in any particular hurry to play it, and nobody around me cares, so nobody was spoiling the story for me. So I have no idea what the story is, and I have no idea what the story is. Besides its Vikings. I assume you're going to have the same present-day character that you've had for the past 2 days, because it kind of feels like past 2 games, because I feel like they're leading up to, doing a trilogy where her story concludes. Like, it kind of feels like that's in the cards. I'm surprised the way Ubisoft has been going, they haven't just outright gotten rid of all the present-day materials. Everybody must get leveled. Do 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 do. We are so just doing this right now. I can't believe Kasith literally has 2 limit breaks. Hey, Lightning level up. And Lightning was born. Heal was born. Nice. Well... Wait, hold on. Oh, you've got a Max Shiva. I am killing things. Oh wait, you've got cover? No wait, you've got long range. What the hell? Hold on. Wait, hold on. That means if you have long range, or rather, if you have cover, then you actually need enemy skill. Well, actually, it won't be relevant right now, but in the future. How do I order this screen? I've pressed all the buttons. What was I doing? Oh, I don't remember what I was doing. I took the heal off. That's what I did. Well, you see, PG, this version of Final Fantasy VII has, like, buffs that you can do, that you activate with controller functions, which give you, in this case, maximum hit points, maximum MP, and basically infinite limit break. And so, as fast as I am going through this level up process, it would be a lot slower without that, and not only that, it would be a different version of this game, and I wouldn't get achievements for doing it. So there'd be absolutely, like, it would be the slog with no reward. In case you can't tell, the game is actually playing at 3 times speed, like if you've never seen regular Final Fantasy VII. I will say, to what I was saying earlier, Chocobo Dreams, the, whoops, I used the wrong person. I do think that Tomb Raider and, what is it, Shadow of the Tomb Raider are really good games, and Rise of the Tomb Raider is pretty good. I would say it's not as good, but I enjoyed it. I just thought I would enjoy it more. I will also say, if you're somebody who likes going for achievements, Tomb Raider 3 has a variable difficulty level, which allows you to do things like make the platforming harder but keep the combat easier, and it will still count it as being on a harder difficulty. If I ever replay the game, I'm going to do that, so that I can get credit. Another All was born. Damn. Alls sell for good money, as far as I know. Wait, what? No, it just said all leveled up, Huntermon. It didn't say it was... Wait, I thought it said it was born. Didn't it say it was born? That should be the only all. Eh? I'm a little confused by that. That is such an electric noise. Lightning leveled up, Restore was born, Restore leveled up. Now Restore was born. Doesn't was born mean that I made a new one? Yes. The first Assassin's Creed was actually one of the first Xbox 360 games you owned along with Mass Effect. That makes sense. It was one of the year. I think they came out the same year, didn't they? Assassin's Creed, Mass Effect. 2007, right? 2007 was a huge year. Didn't Dead Space also come out that year? Like, it was crazy. 2007 is one of the best years in video games. Yeah, Assassin's Creed 1 was 2007. I'm trying to remember if Mass Effect was. Did you like Mass Effect? It's like I said, it's probably the trilogy is probably one of my favorite RPGs ever. It's one of the ones I always recommend to people because a lot of games need to live up to its example pretty badly. Tifa leveled up. We're just trying to kill 64 dudes with Yuffie. You love Mass Effect, definitely one of your favorite gaming experiences? There you go, that's what I like to hear. I like it when people have my opinion. Let's see here. You actually own all of the books but never read him? Oh. I'm sorry that the Mass Effect 2 tie-in mobile game doesn't exist anymore because I didn't realize it actually changes Jacob's character. And that would have been interesting to try. Wait, hold on. Oh, whoops, that was a mistake. Right, that's the reason you haven't been doing that, Hunterman. Because you're trying to hit all the dudes. So anybody who might be watching this later on YouTube, let me know if you're okay with me doing this. I tried to clearly mark the thumbnails so that this is like listed as a long stream, and I gave you that intro up at the start that I was going to be doing this for a while. Like, I was clear about what you were getting into, and hopefully the playlist is working out for you. Gravity was born. Oh, wait, I'm misreading that. Hold on. The was born is showing up over the top character, but that's not where it's happening. There's another... Okay, so there's another all in here. Alls are, I've been told, very good money. And there is an achievement for getting, I think, 999,999 gil. I need the powered up lightning, though. Okay, there's where the heal was that I was wondering about. I don't know what the difference between heal and restore is. I think one is a Suna and one is hit points. There's some aspects of 3 you didn't like, but you think that the extended cut and all the DLCs help make it a really good experience on its own? For me, I think the only part of 3 I didn't really care for was the Fable-style pick-your-own-ending, which isn't really improved in... Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna wait for that to wear off. But I remember I didn't get really upset like a lot of people did at the time. My reaction was more one of, it's not the destination, it's the journey. And the journey of Mass Effect Trilogy was way better than the ending. And it made the whole experience. So I didn't really mind. How small am I getting on screen? Because I am literally leaning back in my chair right now. Hopefully I've moved the microphone forward enough that you guys can hear me just fine. Do, 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 do. The biggest personal gripe was that the game was just too easy, but I also had just come off the Insanity run of ME2 and had a lot of fun with it. I usually save anything like an Insanity run for a later run of a game. I play most games on normal difficulty. But I hear what you're saying. It would be a lot easier than Insanity. Mostly because Insanity isn't easy until you're like a little ways into the game. Because playing Mass Effect on Insanity difficulty, the game never gets any harder. And in fact, only gets easier. So, every time you start on Insanity, it's a real bitch. But after that happens, like, it's never harder. You level up, you get more power, you get more strength, and you can handle things. But the game has no way of increasing its difficulty, so it doesn't. ME3 had Insanity as well. There's a couple challenging parts, but overall it just felt easier. I think that's probably because, in my opinion, Mass Effect 3 just played better. It was a better version of 2. And by extension, it was also a better version of 1. Because they brought back the overheat as opposed to the ammo clips that was in Mass Effect 2. Did they change that in Legendary Edition? Did they change the ammo cartridges in Mass Effect 2? I wonder. That was Tifa. My bad. Earth leveled up. Gauntlet gained. Okay, that should be limit. Making progress. Remember, this would take 3 times as long in the base game minimum. If I wasn't playing this version of the game. Okay, use Gauntlet 6 times. Use Gauntlet 6 times. To get Doom of the Living. In fairness, whatever story lacked in difficulty, the multiplayer made up for. Oh, yeah. It's actually staggeringly crazy that they did Mass Effect Trilogy Legendary Edition and they left out the multiplayer. I hope that the reason they've done that is because they're going to make the multiplayer free-to-play standalone, you know, with all the microtransactions included, and then start expanding it. Because otherwise, what the hell? That's so good. They should make it free-to-play so everybody can play it, keep in the microtransactions so they make money off of it, and then expand it further than it ever was before. Maybe pull in maps from Andromeda's multiplayer, modified or something like that. Like, I don't know. But there's so much there. It's basically good enough to be a game on its own, and it should be if it's going to be like a free-to-play third-person experience. Third-person shooting experience. It was so good. Multiplayer lets you play as Krogan, Geth, what's not to love. It also lets you play as a female Turian, which is what I was doing. I've said a couple of times if they made a new Mass Effect game that wasn't focused on Shepard, that what I'd like them to do is do like a prequel story where you get to pick as a human or a Turian playing in the First Contact War. That would be pretty cool, I think. I think that it doesn't have to be like super RPG like Mass Effect. Maybe just set it in the universe and give us like a cool third-person shooter that focuses on the mechanics of Mass Effect 3's multiplayer. Something. I think that would be I think people would like that. Program Vanguard mostly multiplayer, but experimented a ton. Oh, yeah, yeah. Cover was born! Wait, I got another cover? So many free... Wow, cover is 100%? Jiminy Christmas. Turian Soldier with N7 Hurricane was one of my favorite non-meta builds. I can see that. I can literally see that. I can see that in my mind's eye right now. What was I doing? Oh, I have to use UV's Limit Break, don't I? I'm not doing that. Ah! I got lovingly caught up in the conversation and lost what I was doing for a second there. Yuffie, Limit Break, Gauntlet. It hits more than one person, cool. It does piddly damage. But I only think I have to use it a certain number of times, not kill with it. What is it supposed to do? $14.45. That was a lot more damage that time. Those roly-poly things must have high defense, and that's just what's happening. Doom of the Living! I only played the multiplayer for about 4 to 6 months, but I have a ton of nostalgia for it. I mean, I played it solid for 3 or 4 months myself, but then it was the go-to game for my cousins and a whole bunch of random friends on my friends list, that they would just randomly play it a couple of months later, a couple of months later, a couple of months later at a whole bunch of spurts for like a couple of nights in a row. And I would always get back to it, try and get my footing for a couple of, like, a round or two, and then, like, have all the memory come back and be really good at it. So it was a go-to for me. Like, it was a go-to time. And I enjoyed the hell out of it. Okay, what are we doing? I think I need to save, which I haven't done in over an hour, so I should probably do that. But, Doom of the Living. Okay. Now, for Yuffie, you have to defeat Godo at the top of the Wutai Pagoda and finish Yuffie's subquest to obtain the manual All of Creation, which I believe I have in my inventory. But I also believe it's a little bit bugged. So I'm going to save before using it. Okay. Wow, I've made 5 levels on Cloud in the past hour. Okay. Now, if I go to Items... I'm looking for something called All Creation. All Creation. If I go to Yuffie and use this... Cool, this should do it. Rare Achievement! Meet your maker! Learn Yuffie's last limit break. Bam! Alrighty. Well, that was a whole experience. For anybody who is watching later on YouTube, I thank you for watching. This has been Final Fantasy VII, presented by Improvision Entertainment. I've been Huntermun, and that was getting Kate Sith and then Yuffie's limit breaks. I will see you in the future. Hey YouTube, I've got a little bit of an addenda for you. Turns out I can't do Barrett's limit break right now because I need to pick up something that's in the forward of the plot. But while I was scrolling through my list over here to the side, it turns out that I have Cosmo Memory, and I've done all of the other steps to do Red-XIII's limit break up to this point. So if I press this button, I should get another achievement. I don't get it. But he doesn't get it. 1 second. Why doesn't he get it? Am I missing a step here? Howling Moon. Oh, maybe I haven't done the limit break right before it. Use Howling Moon 6 times. Alright, you know what? We're gonna keep going with this episode. Helping keep focused on art. Sounds good. Okay, so let's go ahead and stack Red-XIII with some materia. Never mind, he's already got materia. Alright, so, we're back, YouTube. We didn't go anywhere. You're in the same long-ass episode. We need to use Howling Moon 6 times. Awoo! Oh, it berserks him. Alright. That's one. That's two. I mean, we're counting from now, but it's also possible we've already done this a few times before now. Fire leveled up. We'll just tack this on to the end of the previous recording. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. But next time, looks like we're gonna have to go on with the plot. Man, he gets the double attack? He does. What was I counting at? I think that's 4. Gotta do it 6 times. That was Tifa by accident? I don't even have to do anything at that point. I just cast Howling Earth Rave gained. Okay. Now that should be what I'm looking for. That was super quick, exactly like I expected, which is why I was not that worried about it. Okay. So, real quick, because some of these items I've learned are kind of bugged, I'm going to save first, and then activate the Cosmo Memory. Which is interesting, so you have to have all your previous limit breaks for you to be able to activate the level 4 limit break item. So that's interesting. Cosmo Memory. Let's try it now. Right, I've got it. Rare achievement. A Universe of Pain. Learn Cosmo Memory, Red-XIII's last limit break. That's a pretty good run for the day. We got 3 achievements. So, like I said a moment ago, for anybody who might be watching on the YouTube, I thank you for watching. This has been Final Fantasy VII, presented by Improvision Entertainment, and I have been Huntermun, and I will see you, I guess for the story, next time.